We certainly did our due diligence. I talked to Milan, obviously. I talked to his family. I talked to his sponsor. I talked to the league. He's 22 months sober now. There's a lot of things that he does behind the scenes that I'll let him describe. But I think one of the things that I appreciate about Mr. Stillman is his willingness to allow me to discuss second chances, allow me to paint the picture of why I believe it's worth the risk. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But it's not just a second chance based on hockey. You have to have everything else in place, and Milan does. And now it's his responsibility to continue that off the ice. But now I assume, we'll monitor that. Now he's got to see if he can play hockey in the NHL. He hasn't done that in a while. If he can, he's an element player. He's a big, strong player. He commands respect. He makes everybody on the team stand a little taller, maybe hang into the scrum a little longer, knowing that he's coming in behind them. And he and I have talked about this, like the NHL, I don't think we got pushed around last year, but there was 3 or 4 teams that felt a little more comfortable than they will be if he can still play and be on our roster.
How much did Monty, just his familiarity and then also just his own sort of situation play into that?
Well, as I said, I go back to our ownership group and our group in general willing to give second opportunities. Monty didn't have a long relationship with Luch. I think it was 4 or 5 games or something, so and a training camp. But I've known Milan off and on through Hockey Canada at different times. I was the manager of the World Championship team he was on that won a few years ago. You spend a month with the guy, you get to know him, and then one of the things I shared with him that was very interesting when I was at the orientation camp in Calgary, how many of the competitors that were there are hoping good things for him, not just the players like Marchand, but he has universal respect for the way he plays the game, played the game, and guys, like, if he's earned it, which I think he has off the ice, guys would love to see him write the chapter, whenever the finishing chapter is, different than the way it is today.